Hello. Yes. We welcome you back to our channel, Natural Sciences, Grade 8 and 9 with me, Richard here. Yes, today we are looking at, as discussed, the statement says that briefly explain what happens in greenhouses where plants are grown. Is what happens inside the greenhouse. We have to remember that greenhouses are normally used in very cold regions for growing plants during the cold environment. So simply what happens is that glass structures are built in which plants are grown. So when sun rays come, it goes through the plant structure and it hits the plants. So plants require light, it photosynthesizes. But we have to remember that sun rays also come with heat. So the structure becomes warm. But what happens is that the radiations or the heat is not allowed to leave the structure. Yeah. So it is kept within the greenhouse, and it keeps the structure warm, creating moderate temperatures for plants. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, when we come to this question, it says that the earth is composed of nitrogen, which is 78%, oxygen, which is 21%, and the 1% is composed of water vapor, carbon dioxide, and methane. Then the question says, write the chemical formula of each of the following. Yeah. So the first one is water vapor. Yeah, what is the chemical formula of water vapor? Yeah, this is the same as the chemical formula of water, which is H2O. Then the next one is methane. What is the chemical formula of methane? It is C, which is carbon, then hydrogen, which are 4. Then we come here, carbon dioxide. What is the chemical formula of carbon dioxide? It is a CO2. Yeah, then we come to this question. It says that identify the sources of each of the following. The first one is water vapor. Yeah, where does water vapor come from? Water vapor technically comes from evaporation of water from water bodies like sea, river, and also from plants, and also perspiration from animals. So we can say the source is evaporation of water. Then methane. What are the sources of methane? Where does methane come from? Okay, methane we have a lot of depots underground which contain methane. So, yeah, it can come from there. We call it reservoirs. reservoir of methane beneath the earth. Methane can also come from digestion of animals, especially herbivores. Or it can come from a decomposition of plants and animals. Yes, these are the fundamental ones. There are others, but these are the most important ones. Then we come to carbon dioxide. What are the sources of carbon dioxide? The major external source of carbon dioxide is respiration. Of organisms. That implies plants and animals. The second one is burning of fossil fuels in cars and the industries. Yeah, then lastly, burning of vegetation. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, then we come to this case. It says that methane, carbon dioxide, and water vapor are called greenhouse gases. They cause the increase of temperature of the Earth's surface and atmosphere above what it would be without these gases. And the question says, briefly explain how these gases ensure that the Earth stays warm. Yes, if these gases were not there, the Earth would be very cold, probably unbearable. So, what tricks do these gases play to ensure that the Earth stays warm? Okay, what happens is that these gases, methane, carbon dioxide, and water vapor, allow UV rays to go through them. So when UV rays strike the grounds become warm. And in the response, the ground starts to emit infrared radiation. And this infrared radiation are trapped by these gas rays. And what happens is that they emit it in all directions, causing the Earth to stay warm. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, then we come to this case. It says that too much greenhouse gases can lead to more radiation being trapped, leading to a process called global warming. And then the question says, name any 4 effects of global warming. Yes, any 4. There are so many effects which are caused by global warming. The effect which is said is caused by greenhouse gases. trapping too much radiation on Earth. So what are the effects? The first one is food shortage. Yes. We have to know that it's the suitable environment which facilitates the growth of plants. So extreme environment do not favor growth of plants, leading to a shortage of food. Next one is climatic change. Yes, global warming causes places which used to have rain not to have rain. It causes flooding in other places. Okay. Yes. Next one is rising of sea level. Yes. When the environment is too warm, the ice caps at the poles melt, releasing a lot of water, which tends to raise the sea level. Next is change in rainfall pattern. Another one is extreme weather. Extreme weather conditions, e.g., drought, floods, cyclones, etc. Heat waves, etc. Yeah, then we come to this question. It says that name any 4 ways of reducing greenhouse effect. Yeah, we said greenhouse effect is responsible for global warming. So the question can also be stated as 4 ways of reducing global warming. And what are these ways? The first one is using renewable resources. Using renewable energy sources. Okay. Yes, these are sources which can be replenished. They are not exhaustible. Another way is planting trees. Yes, we need to know that trees use carbon dioxide in their process of manufacturing food. So in that process, carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is reduced. Another way is using public transport. Instead of using private cars. Yeah, public transport, one car takes around 14, sometimes the buses takes to 60, 70. So just imagine if each one of that person was driving a car, what would be the impact? Another process is reuse, reduce, and recycle. Yes, yeah, this one tends to reduce the effect of manufacturing too many. For instance, you can reuse a container instead of buying another one, because every container you buy, it is manufactured using electricity, leading to increase in carbon print. So you can reuse, you can reduce, and also recycle. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is Natural Sciences Grade 8 and 9 with me, Richard, here. We urge you to subscribe, to comment, to like, to share. Yes, we believe we are simply the best. See you next time. Bye-bye.